come here because Meb was president, Catherine was a real academic vice president, Neil Kleiman was a College of Liberal Arts dean, and I worked with some great faculty members. Some are still here. Because of Catherine and what she did in terms of general education, we had a conversation once where she said, it's really not about the students, Richard, it's about you and the rest of the faculty. Because we were given grants, we were given opportunities to team teach, we were given opportunities to team teach with weird people, economists, historians, and political science. And so it really was an opportunity, and that's why I'm here, a political scientist, and I'm talking about art and beauty. In one of those team talk classes, I blurted out to the historian, art leads, politics follows. And I've been trying to live up to that since then. Okay, my focus is on beauty in organizational life and performance. We throw that term around. It's beautiful. A memo may be beautiful. An organizational process is beautiful. Right? The way your car runs, it may run beautifully. What do we mean when we're talking about beauty as a concept? It's Working Beautifully is also the title of an article by White. And he says, it's working beautifully, meaning the phenomena called a little beauty. The little beauties are small moments when an office wit makes a particularly cunning remark, when a tempered, radical faculty member speaks truth to power in a particularly elegant way, when small things work perfectly and the organization is working beautifully. And that adjective, beautiful, joins, oops, what am I doing, Mike? Which is this one? Okay. All right. In everyday life, we're not animated, as a painter might be, by high aesthetic ideals. Yes, we do pay attention to the way things are. All right? We arrange things, we try to make them fit together in something like the way they fit together. We lay a table for guests or arrange our kitchen. Okay? Some of it is a very rational, utilitarian layout. But it is also, if you look at my kitchen area, my cook area, I think it's not beautiful, but I think it's elegant and nice. Right? And why do we do that, and why can't we do it with a lot more? When we make judgments about things that are beautiful, sublime, or transcendent, we don't do that in the manner of a romantic artist. We say, this is right, this is wrong, this fits, that jars. We extend the language of manners to those inanimate things. Right and wrong have a far greater role than beautiful and ugly. So, I'm going to go over the, whoops, sorry. Beauty in organizations may contribute to a variety of different elements: resources, outcomes, processes, organization, and environment. And believe it or not, someone has come up with a return on investment in beauty. I know we all know return on investment as a thing, a concept, but when I saw this, now, why are some organizations singing and swinging, motivating, inspiring their members to outstanding performance? While others are perceived as iron cages, work is driven by close supervision, rigid processes, and a thirst for money. Are ugly organizations and processes a second type, where acronyms SNAFU, SUSFU, WTF, and FUBAR make sense? All right. Did that say one?
Yep.
Okay. And down. What I've just passed by is sort of a history of trying to discuss aesthetics, art, and management. And these authors say, well, it's new, it's been neglected, and so on. Well, in 1938, Chester Bernard, in his book, The Functions of the Executive, says, terms pertinent to it are feeling, judgment, sense, proportion, balance, appropriateness. It is a matter of art rather than science. It is aesthetic rather than logical. Now, since then, there's been a lot about this, about the art of management. You hear that in titles, the art of this, the art of this, the art of this, but they really don't get down and talk about the art and the beauty. Now, you see it not so much in academic, but let me give you two examples because I'm done. Drucker, who talks about understanding teamwork as a jazz ensemble, understanding teamwork if you watch a doubles match in tennis, the way that those players go together. There is a conference, Social Theory, Politics, and the Arts, in October in Sarasota. This is the beginning of a paper I'm doing there. So if you have any suggestions, please send them to me. I brought copies of my paper. It's sitting there on the table for those who want it. Thank you, Michael.